guys looked at the film from the other day. What'd you see, and what kind of corrections do you need to make?
We haven't looked at the film yet. I came in yesterday and did some individual clips, but as a team, we haven't watched the film as a whole. We'll do that today.
Was the coach said it was defense that kind of propelled them in their comeback, as opposed to you guys offensively just not getting things underway? Did you give them that assessment?
Yeah, our defense, correct.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair assessment. Like the fact that we weren't able to probably score. We had scored enough points in the game that if we just got stops, that we could have won that game. So I think that's a good assessment.
As far as the last 48 hours are gone, or since you've gotten back from Lincoln, how would you describe just the mood among you and your teammates, and how you've been able to just, as far as working on putting this game behind you and looking ahead?
Well, a lot of us came in yesterday. It was our day off from practice. A lot of us came in and got shots up, got workouts in. I met with a few of the coaches, watched clips and stuff on just ways I can improve myself individually. But I think we're doing pretty good. We just got to keep a mental focus and look at the next challenge that's ahead of us. Can't really look back in the past, like I always say.
Do you get caught up in any of the NCAA talk, or no?
Not really.
Disappointment.
I know nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about it, so I don't know. All I can do is just continue to try and keep getting wins, and hopefully we are in a position. But like I said, I have no prior knowledge to NCAA tournaments. My lack of knowledge, you can say, is good and bad. You know, in a good way, because I don't really know what it takes. So I can just keep going. I ain't worried about it. The team isn't really worried about it. We just want to keep getting wins. But like I said, we're not really worried about it. We just gotta keep playing. So
every time you see Purdue, do you think of that shot at the end of regulation? Play that over in your mind at all?
Not till you just said it. I wasn't.
Sorry about that.
Nah, you good. But nah, not really. I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah.
So.
Has there been any bit of a snowball effect at all with these late game situations that you guys get in them and start to think, pressure, start to feel, here we go again? Any of that?
I don't think so. Not when you're in the heat of the moment. You probably after the game, once you've lost, you're like, well, there's another one, you know. But not in the heat of the moment. I doubt anybody was thinking about it as the game was still going on. We were still trying to figure out a way to close out the game. So you're not really thinking about that too much.
So there's no sitting back yesterday or on the plane ride thinking, dang, we could be 20-7 instead of.
Yeah, every team does that. Just sit back and look back at your record on what it could have possibly been. I mean, I think every team does that. I'm sure Kentucky and Florida and all those guys, they have 2 or 3 losses do that. But at the end of the day, you really can't. I mean, it is what it is. Your record is what it is to this day, and you got to find a way to improve it.
Is it harder to play the what-if game? Because other than the Penn State game, which ended up a close score, you haven't really won any games on last-second shots. So, usually you think of the games you could have won, but you don't factor in the games you won where you might have lost. But it's kind of been one-sided there.
Yeah, I see where you're going with it, too. Like, the games that you had close wins, does the other team probably think that? I mean, of course. And that's why it's a what-if game. And it's not – got to look at reality in this sense. So our record is what our record is.
Is there a common reason why in the last 2 minutes of games where the other team shoots a little bit better, you shoot a little bit worse? It seems like in all these games where it's single digits.
I don't know. It just seems to happen. I couldn't give you a specific reason on why it happens. That's just the way it's been this year, unfortunately. But you gotta, like I said, you just gotta keep working and get past. You gotta find ways to get over that hump, and that's something we're still trying to figure out a way, just how to close games. And we're gonna. I have confidence in this team that we're gonna be able to do that. So, like I said, we can only learn and continue on with our growth.
Okay.